Howdy, this is Danny Jones, National Marketing Director with Nearium International. Just wanted to pull over real quick. Had some great inspiration. It's gonna completely change your business, and it's 3 things that is going to solve a major problem, and 3 things that's going to give you 10 times the amount of 3-way connections, 10 times the amount of signups, 10 times the amount of new recruits, 10 times the amount of money, and your business will grow 10 times as quick. Because when you do this, when you get your organization doing it, it's going to be a total game changer. Because for some reason there's a major epidemic going on where people do not know how to do the transition properly. They keep saying things like, oh, they just want to talk to me, they don't want to do the transition. I tried to do the 3-way call, but they didn't want to. Well, it's because you're not you're being weird on the phone, and you're being awkward. So here's the 3 things that you want to take note of, and you want to start practicing right away. The first one is you want to flush out their motivation. Second one is you want to flush out the objection. And the third is you want to play matchmaker with the prospect and your third-party expert. I'll kind of explain those as we go, so make sure you keep up. So here's the first one, flushing out their motivation. So when you're following up with them, you're going to say something like, hey, let's say they watched the video, the product, maybe they went to the market party last night, and you're following up with them, okay? So, hey, what part did you like the best? Or what part made the most sense to you? Hey, what part got you the most excited? I'm gonna ask one of those variations. That way I flesh out, what they're excited about. And then let's just say that, yeah, it looks like a good opportunity. It looks like a great product. Hey, Lexus, whatever. So what I want to do is find out, dig a little bit deeper, and I might say something like, hey, what if you were to do this on the side? Hey, why would you be doing it? Hey, if you were to do this with me, what would you be wanting to accomplish? What would be your goal? And they may say something like, hey, I really want to get home with my kids. Hey, I want to supplement my income. Hey, I want to be able to pay my mortgage. I want to get out of debt. I want to get out of student loans. Hey, I want to travel. Hey, I want to take care of so-and-so in my family who I really can't right now. So you can flesh out that motivation, and whatever they say, you can actually use that as the transition to your third-party expert. And so let's just say they say, oh, I really want to get out of debt, and you're thinking of some other people that you know that you want to do the third-party call with. You say, you know what? My friend actually got out of debt doing this on the side, and he never had any experience. Hold on 1 second. You got to meet him because he's in your same situation. Hang on 1 second. Let me see if I can get 2 minutes. Bam. Now they want to talk to your third-party expert because they're in the same boat. You're playing matchmaker. Okay. Let's say they say, oh, I really want to go home with my kids. I never get a chance to be with them because I'm always at work. Oh my gosh, perfect. I'm so glad you said that. My friend has helped a lot of moms or dads in your situation be able to get home with their kids. And you know what? They're amazing. Hold on 1 second. Let me see if I can get 2 minutes, because you got to hear this story. 1 second. Because now they want to talk to him. Okay, let's just say they say, oh, I hate my job. I'm sick and tired of, oh my gosh, I'm so glad you said that. My friend hated his job too. And now he's almost quitting his job, or he's replaced his income, or now he already has been job free for quite some time because of this business. You know what? He's a master at this, and he's super down to earth. Hang on 1 second. You got to meet him. I think you're going to love him because he's in your same boat. Hang on 1 second. Boom. And you do it, go ahead and do the transition. Now they want to talk to him because you're playing matchmaker, okay? That's just flushing out the motivation. Some other good questions will be like, hey, how soon do you want to start making money? They might say, hey, right away. Great. In that case, you got to meet my friend because he said the same thing. Or you might even say something like, hey, if you would do this business on the side, how do you see it helping you? How do you see it benefiting you in your situation? And they might say, oh my gosh, I see it giving me more time with my family, being able to contribute more to my church, being able to travel more over here. And whatever they say, use that as the reason for the 3-way call. Because you're playing, same situation with the third-party expert. And any of your third-party experts can relate to wanting some of those same things. So it's not like you're just making it up, okay? It's actually true. So if you want to flesh out the objection, let's just say that everyone's got some kind of, I call it like a bug on your windshield. It's not like it's a real objection. It's just something that's obstructing their vision for them seeing clearly. You just got to clear the windshield a little bit. So like with me, before I got started, I had a lot of bugs on my windshield, so to say, of, oh, I'm a guy, how can I do this? Oh, I have a new baby on the way, how do I have time? Oh, I just don't think I can do skincare. That was a lot of little bugs on my windshield. I just needed someone to help me see clearly so I could move forward. And that's what your third-party expert can really help do. So flushing out the objection, here's a good question to say that, hey, they say, hey, what'd you like best? Oh my gosh, it looks great. It's just that, oh, I'm so busy. I don't think I have time to do this. Oh, I'm so glad you said that, because you know what, my friend, Danny, he actually said the same thing. He had a new baby on the way, but what he found out, this is a lot more simple than he thought. And now he's been able to free up his time even more because of this business. Hang on one sec. You got to meet him. I think you're in the exact same situation. You're going to love him. Let me give 2 minutes. Let's just say that they have another objection like, oh, I'm not good at sales, or I'm shy. You know what? I'm so glad you said that. My friend Noelle was in the same boat, and she was actually kind of shy. She didn't think she could do it, but now she's earned her Lexus and helped a lot of other people. It's completely changed her life. You got to meet her. She's super down to earth, and you're going to relate to her a ton. You got to hear her story. Let me see one sec. You're going to love her. Bam. Go ahead and do the three-way call. Let's say that they're like, oh, you know, I've tried something like this before and I didn't have any success. You know what? I'm really glad you said that, because a friend of mine I'm working with was actually in your same boat, and he didn't have any success before it either. In fact, they never had any experience. And but you know what? There's something different about this company that he's able to figure out. And you know what? I think you're really going to relate to him. Let me see if I can get 2 minutes real quick, and you're going to love him. Hold on one second. Bam, you go ahead and do the transition. So you can see what I'm doing there is I'm flushing out their motivation, I'm flushing out the objection, and then I'm playing matchmaker with my third-party expert. Any of your third-party experts, they're gonna be able to relate with any of those bugs on the windshield, so to say, okay? All of them can relate to being scared, being nervous, not having the time, not being good at something like this, or anything like that. So any of those things, you can play matchmaker, give them the reason for the three-way call. Everything will change. I promise you when you do that. It's going to be a lot more natural. You're not going to be weird and awkward on the phone anymore because you're giving them a reason for that. The thing about playing matchmaker, some people say, oh, I need to have the perfect connection, otherwise I can't do it. I need to have someone who's the same age, had the same old job, who lived on the same street, their kids are the same age, and they have the same hairstyle as me, otherwise I can't do the three-way call. No, okay? You don't need to find someone else, just something that they can relate with. I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's, oh look, you're in your 30s, my friend's in their 30s. Hang on a sec, you're gonna love him. He's just like you. Oh, you've got kids? My friend's got kids. Hang on a sec, you're gonna love them. They're just like you. Oh, you used to do construction? My friend used to do construction. He used to build forts. Hang on one second. Let me introduce you to him. Oh, you play sports? My friend played sports. I think he played hacky sack. Hang on a sec. You're going to love him. Okay. Oh, your kids are crazy? My friend's kids are crazy. Hang on one sec. They've actually earned their Lexus. You're going to love him. I think you guys could probably tell some funny stories. Hang on one sec. Let me see if I can get 2 minutes. Okay. I don't care what it is. Just any excuse for the three-way call. People love people like themselves. Okay? Here's one more tip before I close, is your prospects, your friends that you're exposing to the business and the product, they do not want to talk to this guy you're working with. And they don't want to talk to this lady you're working with. They do not want to talk to your expert, okay? But they do want to talk to your friend who's in their same situation, okay? So you make sure you do that. I promise you 10 times the amount of signups, 10 times the amount of three-way call connections, 10 times the money, 10 times everything, okay? Especially when you do this, you get your organization doing that, because there's no more weirdness, there's no more awkwardness, okay? Awkwardness does not help your business grow, okay? Being very intentional and being normal, and you know, you're gonna practice this and you're gonna get really, really good at it. It's just one friend introducing to another friend, okay? And I use that as the transition, and I promise everything will change. So hope that helps, guys. I hope to hear about it, and let's go ahead and see you at the top.